Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Orv3NWO, bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay. Today we have some domination on lockdown. I hope it's a enjoyable game for you. I got this one the other night, just kind of playing around, but that's not what we're going to be talking about. Today I want to talk about heroes, people that you admire, and things like that. I'm going to list a few of mine and kind of tell you why I feel that way about them, and I'd like to really hear about yours. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Who are your heroes and whatnot? I'm not going to make this video real big into my religious beliefs and things like that, but they do play a very large part in who I think my heroes are and who I look up to. Because of my beliefs, I think it's really important that we, for me anyways, that I don't like to put anybody too high. I admire people. I take little things that people do, and I think like, oh, I wish, I want to be more like that, or little things like that. But I try not to put anyone too high on a pedestal, and even non-religiously, that's a pretty good bit of advice, I would say. Just without anything, if you put anybody too high on a pedestal that's just a normal person, even if they are a really good athlete or whatever, a really great movie star, they're going to have faults. They're going to let you down. There's going to be things that don't match up, but nobody's perfect. So just a good kind of tip would be to not put anybody too high on that pedestal. And just from things that I believe, I don't like to call people idols. I don't want to say, hell, this is my idol. This is who I wish I was this person. But there are people that like I said, that have things that I admire that, are stronger than me, or that are, maybe have more willpower, or anything. Just to give you an idea of a few of mine, I have a ton. There's tons of people. The list could go on forever. This video is like 9 minutes, a little longer than that, but so I won't have time to go through all of them, but I did want to list a few. Some people that are a little more modern, because a lot of mine are kind of old, and I have some goofy ones too, but some of the more modern ones, the first one that comes to mind is Lolo Jones, which also, by the way, Lolo, if for some reason you happen to watch this, I'd love to take you to dinner if you any chance of that at all happening. Lolo, if you guys don't know, is an Olympic sprinter. She runs the hurdles pretty good. She's gorgeous too, by the way. She's really funny. You can follow her on Twitter. She seems like a really cool person. Another thing, the thing that really drew me to her is she's very Christian, like I am, and she's very proud and very strong with her beliefs. She's, I think, 30 years old now, still a virgin, which is really, I don't really want to say that that's like cool, but it is, to me, it's kind of cool thinking about that, because there's not very many people like that. Myself, I can't make that claim, but I can say that, I've never smoked, I've never drank, I've never done a drug, and it's not the same thing at all, but it's the same sort of thing. So I can kind of relate, and I know how hard that can be, and I know that took a ton of willpower, and it's just something I really admire about her, and it's something I wish that was true in my life. And so that's the deal with her anyways, and plus, I mean, she looks really good. Other ones that are a little more modern, Tim Tebow. Everybody likes Tim Tebow, or, well, you either love him or you hate him. I'm not like a big fan of, I didn't jump on the whole Tebow train. I didn't really like Florida football, it's just, but as far as a person, he's about as nice of a person as you could meet ever, as far as I can tell. He seems truly genuine and truly, strong in everything that he believes as well. Sort of the same thing with him and Lolo. It's just as far as how they live their lives. They seem genuine. They seem real, and that's something that I strive for. Other people, like I said, this list can go on forever. This could be anything from the smallest little thing. It could be a guy told one joke that you thought was really funny, and you want to be that kind of funny person. Whatever. Other people that I really looked up to, more so on the things that I'm kind of doing now as far as weightlifting and training and everything, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I think anybody that lifts weights is probably going to say Arnold. Also, The Rock, which is a wrestler, which may seem really funny, but those two guys both, they have a lot of, if you look at Arnold's life, especially recently, there's been a lot of downsides. There's been a lot of hardships, and most of them self-inflicted, which he's, you know, said himself, you know. So that part of the thing, that's rough, you know. And that's what I'm kind of saying. If you said, you know what, Arnold Schwarzenegger is my idol, that's who I want to be. He's perfect. He's exactly what I want. Well, you look at all the stuff that's happened recently, and you're like, wow, he did some really bad things, and you know, so that can really just kind of crush you a little bit. So the thing is you have to look at the person and kind of pick and choose the parts that you like. Now, with Arnold, again, it's just everything that he's done, he is kind of just made something out of nothing. He's from a small town, there was basically nothing there. It's, if you picture like Rocky IV with Ivan Drago training, you know, and like Rocky's out there just training out in like the snow and everything. That's kind of where Arnold lived. It was, no, not a great place. Makes it to America, becomes the greatest bodybuilder of all time, one of the greatest action stars of all time, then moves into politics out of like nowhere and is pretty good at politics. He's just determined is the thing. The determination and you know, the fight that he has is something that I really admire. The same thing with The Rock. Again, you know, his life story hasn't been, you know, where he was just fed with a silver spoon his whole life. You know, things were hard for him. My life has never really been super hard. So I can't really say, you know, that, oh, I envy these guys that had a rough time growing up, but at the same time, I'm never going to have that, and I wish, you know, I'm never going to get that extra drive from being where I don't know where my next meal's coming from. And so that's something that I like to see in other people, because it's something that I wish that I have to manufacture that drive myself. The Rock has overcome a lot of things. Seems like a pretty nice guy as far as you can tell. You know, all celebrities really do from the start. But he's funny, he's charismatic. I loved wrestling when I was a little kid, so I still watch it. I still like wrestling quite a bit. If I'm throwing other wrestlers out there, I'd say Chris Jericho, and probably CM Punk. Punk is kind of polarizing to me because I don't really like tattoos much. I don't really like piercings much. He's kind of wild, but at the same time, like I said, I never drank, never smoked, never done drugs. That's a pretty cool lifestyle, and I don't know a ton of people around that are like that. I know there are a bunch of people, but I don't know them personally. So to see someone that is that's on TV every day, that's, you know, that's famous, that's, you know, promoting something like that, that's cool for me. So that's another one that I really like. I can go on and on for days. Some of the more obscure ones, Bubba Watson, the golfer, really cool. He's a really funny guy. Again, sort of the same thing with everyone that I've said. Strong, has what I feel are really good beliefs and sticks to them. Is a really genuine person, really funny, just a really goofy guy. Here's probably the goofiest one of all of them. If you can have a cartoon character as your as like a person you admire or something, Goku. I always thought Goku was really cool. I've wanted to do push-ups on my fingers like he used to do, or he had this deal in like his little training ball or whatever it was, I can't even remember now, where he had like a thing hanging in from the roof and he would lock his feet into it and do sit-ups hanging from the ceiling. I was like, I tried to get my dad to build me one of those so many times. We never did, but Goku, he's, you know, same thing, just determination and whatever. He's gonna fight whoever's out there, and it's kind of stupid. But anyways, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know who the people you admire are, who your heroes are. Are they all cartoon characters? That's fine. Are they all superheroes from comic books? What are they? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Leave it in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next time.